Hello there everyone, and welcome back to more Battlesector. Alas, our rendezvous with the Sisters of Battle, the Adepti Sororius, I believe was what they're technically called now. I apologize, that's off the top of my head. I'm not exactly sure what the proper term is for them. But either way, the Sisters of Battle, our rendezvous with them did not go to best, alas. And now we are in the process of hunting down their leader, or at least Sister Faridity. I don't know how exactly this is pronounced either. I'm terrible at this kind of stuff. But I think I have my roster all set up, and with the additional patch upgrade to kind of increase the stats of all my characters, I do kind of regret having to take out this one Dreadnought the one time, since I don't think I actually lost the Dreadnought, and that would have gave me a couple extra bonuses towards actually doing damage and critical hits. And of course, losing a land speeder certainly doesn't help, but it seemed like a worthwhile endeavor at the time. And with that said, I think the points that I have spent in are going to be about durability for my dreadnoughts and even vehicles if I use them more. And I gave Antaro an extra ability. Since the main thought process here is, since they are almost all have pistols with the exception of Quindar, they're not really going to get to use their 2 action points the best. Not in a reliable and efficient manner. So arguably Antaro has a kind of a terrible ability at the moment with Righteous Exoration. Either way, this could still be good for Carleon, Quindar, but yeah, just having 2, if not 3 abilities, is good to have them be useful for times they don't need to clean up on certain NIDs or any gaunts that might be crippled at 1 unit. So I got Embrace the Blood there, and I'm really eager to see how this works out. Is it possible I can synergize that with Grace of the Angels for maybe 60 momentum? That would be a little bit ridiculous to possibly get one of my battle brothers, my intercessors, or even Quindar or Carleon, their surge, their 100% momentum really early in the match. And I don't need to tell you how useful that would be, just for the extra movement point alone for Carleon and maybe Quindar if I can get away with it. That would be amazing. And I also got the Machine Spirit upgrade, which upon finding out that only in Def actually works with Quindar, I can double up his health, and that's going to synergize so nicely with Shield of Sanguinius. I don't know what his total health pool is at the moment, but I think if he breaks 400 hit points naturally, then he's got like 100 health buffer to just take all the damage if I rush him in there recklessly. It will be kind of nice, although more than likely I'm going to be burning Quickening with that rush aggressive tactic, and he's not really going to do anything for that turn besides taking hits. I will have to think long and hard if that's actually worth or not, but this is my thought process. I am liking the Dreadnought so far, and if I ever get a Predator to kind of serve as a more bulkier version of a frontline bullet sponge, then they're going to take those hits really well. Especially for Quindar, and then hopefully we can get some good use out of Antaro, since again, with the Righteous Exoration, he's not really getting a whole lot of use out of that, unless he's positioned perfectly due to the 1 hex range this ability confers. And that can be tricky if I'm trying to heal up the Hellblasters, or any squads to get obliterated by an Exocrine like we seen last time. But let's get this started, shall we?
Not the entrance I had expected to make. But the Emperor protects, and dozens of Xenos surround me, eager to be purged by his wrath. The 2 pilots of our transport are dead, along with half a dozen of our sisters. The Emperor knows their names now. If nothing else, this should be a test of that infamous Blood Angel's celerity. Perhaps some of these alien scum will still be alive by the time the Astartes reach us. Unlikely, but the Emperor's blessing has put me in a charitable mood.
Someone's really confident in their abilities, despite the fact that their ship got shot down. Normally that would be the first sign of danger and trouble. Not for this woman, at least. Let us see what she's all about, though. I am eager for more heroes. I'm eager for more unique units, though. And of course, with what I heard about the possible news of a Sisters of Battle type army, She is, of course, going to be one of the main leader units, it sounds like. Let's see what she's capable of.
Lieutenant, I was led to believe you Blood Angels preferred to work quickly.
The Emperor watches over you, Superior Verity Alodia. I did not relish the thought of reporting your death to the Red Council so soon after your deployment.
This isn't the first time my transport has been shot out from beneath me, Lieutenant.
Well, you gotta get that fixed then. That sounds like a personal problem at this point, if you're gonna get shot down repeatedly. I hate to break it to you, although, let's see. There she is there, one squad, what else do we have? Alright, so just 3 squads, and it looks like it should be relatively easy to cover her, or at least give her some support. Now, where is the Ball Predator? We are not deploying you for this. It gives us that awkward 15 points, though, which I'm not fond of, but it is what it is. And this honestly looks like a pretty small map, too. Otherwise, we already kind of see where everything is, which is a little bit shameful. I don't know what to do with these land spears now because of that. And otherwise, let's get Quindar in front, because why not Dreadnought in front? I do think I need a Dreadnought or some durable unit on this side, just in case, since it seems like we're going to be rendezvousing more over here than anything else. Carlon there. Hellblasters in the back. Where's my other Hellblaster? There you are. Let's get ourselves all set and have ourselves some fun. This is going to be good. It's just a question on how intense this is going to be a mission. And Kojanax, okay, you should be fine there. I think I like you more in the middle, but you're going to be more providing support anyway. Let's do this.
Secure the crash site. The Logisticium will want to recover this wreckage.
Okay, defend the crash site, so we actually have to go here, as opposed to rendezvous with the Sisters Battle. And I'm assuming the bonus objective is to keep the Battle Sisters alive for the extra HQ upgrade points, which I'm fine with. Now, I seriously don't feel like boosting my vision. It seems really unnecessary considering we see almost everything already. Which means the land spears should be free to just shoot everything, right? And Quindar can get up there in point blank range. That is always fun, but of course he's going to be blocking his own squad or everyone else, which gotta be mindful of that.
Got it.
Okay, we got Femsorps up there. We got Gaunts to obliterate. And there's no way I can debuff them unless I get more forward, which sadly I'll have to wait till next turn for that.
Anti-swarm firing solution.
And there's almost no reason for Quindar to go up there besides draw fire, which is kind of the whole reason I've been keying him the way he is. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't want to go up. Okay, I actually can go here and then fall back 1. I fear this gives cover though, and I don't think it's worth it because of that. I'm fairly certain this will give cover and it's just gonna offset or make worse my shot. But we can just have the sisters go here and we'll be okay. Very nice, I'll take that. I'll take that kill any day.
On the move.
Now it's just a question, what do I do with the land spears? Because I like them to stay together for the buffing up potential they can provide with the anti-grav uplift.
Not even death will stop me.
Let's see, Sisters of Battle should probably go next because I think I'm going to have them fall back. And what can you do?
I find heresy.
So all allies in one range get buff. Faith and Fury trigger chance. I don't know what that means exactly. I always assume Faith and Fury was kind of guaranteed to increase.
In righteous battle, liberation. In death, vindication.
Okay, so this Thornback is going to just rush down and probably break the walls, what it sounds like. Otherwise, they got cover. I don't like that. But you should, well, 1, Actually, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can only go here. So you should be safe if you back up here. You'll take a little bit of shots. But she also has 2 action points. Let's keep that in mind. So maybe I can go up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should keep me safe, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it won't. So I'm going to want to go down here. Or over here, more than likely. Although that doesn't help either. Alright, I'll just take my shot unless I want to overwatch, which probably isn't a terrible idea.
By his will.
Although the Gaunts are about to die, I just realized maybe. If I'm going to shoot at them. That was probably a terrible
They
choice.
shall never walk in the Emperor's light.
We got a lot of Gaunts here. More overwatch is kind of required. And how much movement would that burn? Well, I should have done that before I moved, apparently. Although conveniently, I still have vision. 2, 3, 4, 5. I am good here.
They shall never walk in the Emperor's light.
Hopefully we can get rendezvoused in the next turn, but
Your orders.
what's next? Because we got a lot of intercessors that need shooting. And I think Quindar just goes in their full fury. He might even get onto the warriors if I'm so lucky. Yes, he can. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't like that idea, though. Getting range of the Gaunts. But I am not against him just using Shield Sanguinius to just tank the hits, as already discussed.
Moving.
I'm just gonna have to get everyone else in cover and ready.
Death to the Xenos swarm.
And hopefully I won't need to use another. Hopefully this one shot will do it. But I should do battle line tactics in case. I didn't do it for the first one,
Precision, brothers.
but this will help guarantee it a little. There. Now Quindar. It seems like a silly idea now to have nothing really do, but I'm just going to use Shield Sanguinius, get him in there, tank the hits. Just a question of where to have him go. Because I do not want to go here just because of the Venom Throps. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can go here though, but I don't know if that's as helpful as I think. Shield Sanguinius is probably a little more reliable. And I get a little bit of cover too.
Sanguinius protect you.
Now, we have a lot of moves left to do, without a doubt. And if the Dreadnought kind of gets in the way,
Confirmed.
then nothing else is really going to be able to shoot. Because these things hit hard, don't they? Since they only do like one attack, and I want to avoid that if I can help it. But before we do that, I'm curious.
Ready.
What are the odds of the intercessors getting there? Even though Overwatch is obviously the better choice, isn't it? And they still have 1 point of movement. Maybe I could just preemptively kill this thing.
Look past their haze, brothers.
If I'm lucky enough.
Affirmative.
And also, before I forget, I should try and charge up.
Hellblasters are
See,
waiting
1,
target.
2, 3, 4. I should also charge up their momentum and everything. That's something I really should be doing at the very beginning if I'm going to do it all.
Leave no room for doubt, brothers.
And that way, hopefully, the Embrace of Blood can stack with it nicely.
Fear not the fury of the great angel brothers.
Yes, it
is
does
your
stack.
right.
It does indeed stack. I wonder how much momentum we're ultimately going to get after this. Although, I do want to buff your accuracy to maximize that. If it's at all possible to get you to surge, then you're not going to lose any momentum until I burn that extra action point.
Sanguinius guides every strike.
I don't think you're going to get the kill, but damn, 73% chance is a fine number for such a range. 73, still pretty damn good. Oh boy. There's a Tyrannofax, which thankfully I brought the Dreadnought over, but I think we know what we're doing with the rest of our firepower.
For the Imperium!
Now, where does everyone else go with that said?
Die for the Imperium.
Or really check if there's anything on our flank, since I didn't really bother to think of where spawn points are. Never mind the fact I should be able to shoot through this, right?
Overwatch.
And
Line squad ready.
yeah, just get everyone in the middle. It's a little more flexible that way.
Tech Marine, standing by.
And I don't know what to do with Kojanax.
Understood.
Quindar kind of abandoned him till... if I remember correctly, Kojanax's sole role is to try and stay near Quindar so the Black Rage would not overwhelm him, which it looks like might be happening right now with how recklessly he just charged in there. Oh, actually, I don't want to go in here.
On my
This
way.
will give me a little bit of protection, maybe.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
So we can get Overwatches. Overwatch over here on the Venom Sorps could be nice. And just take your shots, ideally. They won't be the best shots, but any shot's better than no shots. Who else?
We're the sons of Sanguinius.
Pretty much anyone I wish.
Overwatch.
Although they got cover.
Overwatch set.
But if these can shoot at the Tyrannofex, that'll be really nice. And who else? Well, the Baroness, or Sister Faraday. We're gonna get you going. Because we already killed the gargoyles, we can't do much. So I did not utilize that the best, and you also have a dang pistol, which a little annoying. I kind of would like an actual hero unit for proper range weapon.
I will not fail.
But maybe that's just me being biased, considering what my army composition kind of is. Good accuracy, though.
Purge the unclean.
Kind of makes it not worth it to keep shooting. Oh, wow. You got a lot of shots on that pistol. Doesn't want to tell me. 12 shots. Maybe you are worth shooting again. Even though I kind of want to protect you. Although you get better protection here, let's be honest. See how many you kill off in that case. Even though gargoyles are the least of my work problems right now. And who else? Oh, and Taro. We kind of forgot about him, didn't we? We got a nice death ball here, don't we? Of intercessors, hellblasters, and everything else we're throwing at them.
They will fear to
But
tread
let's see what the
close.
Nids have. All is going to be revealed in a moment.
Watch out for this one. Its ire is inflamed, and just as likely to impale than trample you.
Are we talking about Thornback? I'm wondering if that's what they're talking about.
Heretics surround us.
I should have turned the sister around so I can actually see what was going on up north. Dang it! Get a little bit early tell, but there's a lot of Nids. It's
I hear something.
nope, gargoyles on the bomb. Well, that's not all cheap. But that's probably my own fault, isn't it?
Stand back.
Thankfully, I took that hit really well. That, not so much.
Taking fire.
Thankfully, we have Antoro nearby, but we're gonna have to clean this up quickly. Oh god, they're all here. So I'm assuming that was a spawn point they were just at then. None of them died. But, interestingly enough, they didn't attack me. Very interesting. I think the AI needs some work. And you're in cover.
My faith is my shield.
Jeez, that was a lot of critical hits. I know they have base 10% chance. I'm wondering if there's something else increasing that. Not yet. Alright, burn your action point. That's fine. Now, what is the left side gonna do? Oh, just walk on over to her death. Sadly, I think I would have liked to shoot at the warrior instead, but can't pick and choose with Overwatch, sadly. unlike the Doom board game where I played with my nephews just the other day, and having those possessed soldiers with Overwatch that I could choose as I will is amazing after that one match, but sadly not very good damage. Again, I would have preferred the warriors, but I don't think I would have killed any of them anyway with hits like that. Oh, that's just cheap. How come I can't do that with my intercessors? Yeah, you should be doing more of that, dang it. I tell you, the Tyranids are cheating. Because they're getting desperate. That's the only reason. It's just a shame Quindar literally took no damage. My entire strategy was foiled. Maybe I should have marked them with that said. Since I figured he was in a little more danger. Apparently that was not true. Nice soften up damage, but we got quite the horde here. But thankfully though, we have nice choke points to kind of funnel them through. It sadly does mean I'm going to have to fall back for a bit and then push forward after we clear out the majority of the horde. And I hope the Hellblasters do not shoot at the Gaunts. Not much I could do about that, alas, but the Dreadnought can take the hit easily enough. And then we'll have two Hellblasters to just obliterate anyway.
Impedance acknowledged.
Yeah, that barely felt it. Barely felt it one bit. Although Quindar might get a little more aggressive on the left flank, with that said, since we know the majority of them are in the middle.
We are his shield, indomitable.
And without a doubt, let's see, your optimum range is 3. You have to burn 2 movement points, but hopefully, I'm really hoping this does not give him cover to negate the optimum range. God dang it, that was even worse shot. Well, I learned my lesson then. We'll deal with them later. And you're just gonna help us kill this crippled up squad. Good.
We are the Sisters of Battle.
Now, we want to clean them up. And I think Quindar... Well,
Future. There is only
I like Quindar just clean them up. Ideally. Oh, we can't do a charge, which... Honestly, I don't even know what's different between a charge and a regular attack if I'm serious. I'll have to look at the tutorial again for that. But I want to shoot the Fenimthropes. This is a good up... Oh, you're blinded. That's not a good idea with you, particularly. But let's see. You have to do...
Your orders.
I was really hoping maybe they could have moved diagonally, but no. We have warriors to fight. None of the armored units really took damage, so... Kajanax can easily just wreck these things. And I really want Carleon over here to help in the front line fighting. Is there a way I could clean up this mess?
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Need a scout?
Well, this is the only spot I could think of where I can get free line of sight shots. Because the land spear can easily move out of the way.
Battle line squad ready.
You just take your shot
Moving.
at the Fenimthropes. I don't think you're going to do a whole lot next turn, with that said, but we're going to maximize damage here. And hopefully I'm not blocking my own shot. Although I still have movement if I really am. Nope, I'm good. 70% chance to just kill 2 of them, hopefully. 3? I may have gotten spoiled a little bit for the 50% buff damage. I really don't want to bring Carleon over here if I can help it. And I don't want Quindar to fall back. These are my terms. I want Quindar to advance forward, Kajanax to support him. How do we best meet this criteria? Well, without doubt, warriors need to die quickly. And I could very easily buff one of these two intercessor
Engaging the
squads.
enemy.
That's a good salvo there.
We
I'll
are
have you go over on the left
sons of
flank.
Sanguinius.
And we have these guys to deal with as well, and our warriors. I got my work cut out for me, to say the least. But I have Hell Blasters. Even better, Hell Blasters in optimum fire range with no cover to worry about. 94% chance even without the buff.
Plasma coils
Can't say
fully
no to this
recharged.
opportunity. Although I'm gonna have to be... And Taro's gonna be stretched to his limit on healing people. Alright, you're good there.
Your orders.
Intercessors, you just clean up this rabble. Actually, I think you're more better moving forward, which means we'll need another squad for that.
On Ball 4 I was born. And should the Emperor
And
win
they
it,
have battle line tactics to really cripple this. And maybe Kajin X can finish him off afterwards. 100% chance. Wreck them.
Bring me your broken and your outworn.
The battle
army
axe
will
could
repair
kill
the
him, but it's a 9% chance, and I need to hit. Otherwise it does nothing. Perfect. Now we can advance forward. Where's
I
Intoro?
am ready to help.
They basically took the exact same amount of damage, minus one dead Marine, which I can't really help.
The blood is strong. Do not falter.
Now, I will have to buff up the melee accuracy some, but only Carleon could get that buff if I do it here. Unless I advance up with the Dreadnought. Which is not a ridiculous idea. Okay, is it possible you could kill the Venom Thropes? And that will have you in a nice position to help Quindar next turn, maybe. Again, we're relying a little bit. Odds are not really in my advantage. But he can take a single hit, even if he misses. Good. He's in a good position, it's just the gargoyles, which are
Line squad
not
ready.
really all that scary. Even this cripple squad could do a lot of hurt to him. They're not quite gonna kill him is the only problem. Which is why I would like them to take shots up top there some. But I think it's best to avoid line of sight from the storm back until we're ready to rush it
Engaging
down.
the enemy.
Close, but we have to land
We are
spear
the
for that.
sons of Sanguinius.
I want to advance forward without a doubt. And what do you have? Devour Brain Leech Worms. So it's a Devourer. I can tank those hits incredibly well. I just don't know what the Brain Leech Worms actually do. So I can go here. I'll have one movement left to back up for cover. I could take my 2 shots. And there are warriors in Overwatch. Dang, it's better just to shoot the warriors in all honesty. Probably will do that. If I can cripple them.
Of this synaptic creature are futile.
Oh yeah, I did not consider armor, to be fair. And what's armor piercing? Only 1. I can... Yeah, I get better odds to hit you. And then you can back up 1 and then we'll get ourselves prepared. Only 2, sadly. But we can continue to cripple them some more. Because again, I'm forgetting about the sisters that are also here to help out. So you go over there into cover.
We fight and we
You
die
can
for
go
the
wherever you wish.
Imperium. Your orders. Affirmative.
And Now we have to deal with this right flank, which we have options available to us. It's just a question on how many do I send over here, since we still have to worry about the middle. And I really want this to die. There's enough firepower here to kill him off. Good. Then we can deal with the Femsrops, who sadly are marking me. But with Carleon and the Dreadnought, I should be able to kill this Tyrannofex easily enough. Which means I can afford having one of the Hellblasters down here for both the Warrior and the Femsrops here. Do I overcharge though? Again, and Taro is going to be pushed to his limits a little bit.
Battle line squad ready.
And actually, I want you to get more momentum, which would be kind of nice, but there's nothing for you to actually kill in a way I would be happy with.
For the Emperor.
And hopefully this momentum buff stays active for this turn for possible Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Which probably doesn't mean much, but still. We're going to try moving for one. Maximize our damage. Sadly, cover. Cover because of my own troop, apparently. It almost feels like, but... And where can you go? You can go as far back as you like. See if you could kill one of them off, ideally. Not looking likely. And what's the cooldown on this ability? I might want to use that next turn. Two turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
In Catherine's footsteps.
Actually, let's just have you
I
here
will
protect
not
it.
fail.
Ideally. You burnt your one
Target
movement, so you're going to
engaged.
fall back. Only killed one after all that, which really is unfortunate. We have a land speeder, which isn't really going to do a whole lot. Oh yeah, and I forgot about these gargoyles, didn't I? That was going to be Kojanak's job, but then he killed a Femsrop, which I think is a moving up in the world, really. Alright. They can still move. We can buff up
Victory for the
damage
Bloodblades.
potential.
Victory for Skyfall.
And Dreadnought's going to try and tank the hit for Carleon, ideally.
Their death is our only option.
Oh, that may have been a mistake, unless Carleon has... He has one movement left, but I can't buff him anymore. Which I guess...
My duty is service.
Yeah, probably... I should have gone here first, because he still would have had his full movement. I thought maybe I could get close enough.
We are just and righteous before the eyes of the Emperor.
Now, let's see if we can kill the Femsrop, shall we? Although, cover's annoying. Which does make me want to buff my shot up. But let's see if we can get lucky. I might have to fall back. And this is what I'm liking to see. Just hit a single target, please. That makes things so much more easier for me. Not anymore, sadly. But that should be enough shots to kill him. Finish him off, and then hopefully these intercessors can go in the middle away from everything else. Hopefully. Good. Alright, get moving forward. Contribute your firepower a little bit. Hellblasters did... Well, they just got healed, so they're fine. But this Tyrannofex does need to die.
Affirmative.
I just don't have a good angle, I think, to shoot it. But we'll see how close it gets, in all honesty, if I need to consider it.
Of Carapace will save this abomination.
That's why I need that extra damage potential. Because taking the hits really hard, taking the hits really well so far. It probably wasn't going to die in all honesty, but...
Death to all who oppose me.
You're going to retaliate?
Is that all?
Gonna take a lot of damage. So Dreadnought's probably gonna have to fall back next turn. And I don't know where everything else is. I'm assuming there's nothing more over here though. I'm without a doubt gonna go here, I think. Because I kinda need to. Because falling back doesn't really help a whole lot, you're just gonna get isolated, so I need cover to kinda deter the warriors from shooting you. And you only got 4 movement, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a Storm back there, which is 4 movement. Okay, so Thornback has really good line of sight on the squad. It's just range I'm not sure of.
Fire support.
Can I protect you? Not really. Not unless I let the Hellblasters get shot at by the warrior.
We can handle it.
For the Emperor.
Which I don't think I really like, but
We
don't
are
have
his shield in
don't have a whole lot of choice. So sadly the Tyrannofax is still alive, but
About that crash site.
Relieve the sisters. The Xenos have cost us enough already.
okay. I'm a little confused what happened there. Was I supposed to have the use on there? Since I don't think there was any way I could stop that, right? I'm a little confused what that was about. I figure it was already destroyed in a wreck, dang it. Well.
Taking fire!
It is what it is, let's just continue advancing forward. Because I figured we could have still salvaged it regardless of it being exploded. And it pretty much was all but impossible for me to get up there anyway, I think. With my units advancing as they were. Although we're about to take a lot of shots, are we? With hopefully a little bit of cover. Darn you. The fact I had to keep hitting the same target conveniently. And surprisingly, they survived there. But thankfully, they're blocking the nade zone path, which helps mitigate them quite a bit. What do we hit? Just the warriors. I guess I could accept that, but they're not going to shoot at Quinda, are they?
Receiving fire.
Only if they have to, essentially.
Taking fire!
Ooh, that was close. Now the real fun can begin. Can we at least clear the horde on the bottom right there? That way we can kind of surround the Sorn back a little bit. Oh, you're just gonna walk up.
For us.
Yeah, you're gonna take a lot of hits there with the Tyrannofax, but you're taking hits well enough. Once we clean up, you can fall back and get the Kajanax. Oh, where are they gonna shoot at though? They're gonna. Okay, they're shooting the Hellblaster. That's fine. Very light damage at that too. I will accept it. That burnt all their movement because they got in their own way. That's interesting. Oh, they're worried about a retaliation, are they? Was that the entire reason for that? Interesting. Yeah, we got quite the horde going on here. If possible, maybe I should seriously consider a frag grenade on one of these groups. Kind of clean up this rabble as quickly as I can.
Imperium's shield.
So you only increase damage by 1, or at least range. The range is 1, is what I'm trying to say. Dang it.
Fire support.
Now, is there any way I can get the Hellblasters up here? 1, 2, 3, 4. That will give me a clear line of sight, right? Yeah, no cover or anything. So I think I know what the priority is if I can manage it.
Protects you.
Now, Carleon is going to take the hits from the Stormback if he engages them. I gotta keep that in mind. What's armor like? 7 and 9. And I would like to keep the Dreadnought from attacking if possible. It just might not happen.
Battle line squad ready.
And you got cover from the Hellblasters, dang it. Oh well, let's just take our shots, see what we can do. If I can avoid using Hellblasters, that'll be nice. Okay, 16 nids remaining. It is possible, well, I would need a lot of shots here, that the intercessors could actually kill the Tyrannofax. I would probably need 2 shots and then hopefully I can get a shot on
With precision, brothers.
with the Hellblasters on the Stormback. It's going to be close.
We're the sons of Sanguinius.
That's all their movement though.
We fight
That's the
and we
only
die for
problem
the
there.
Imperium.
Sanguinius watches over us.
When the
Well,
day is
Intaro
darkest,
actually
we
could kill it,
prevail through control.
with that said. So maybe that's alright. No, he can't, because can't fight diagonally in this kind of position, dang it.
The blood waits.
Battle line squad ready.
That changes things a little bit. And I'm engaged in melee and poisoned.
In righteous battle, liberation. In death, vindication.
How much do I want to get really aggressive here? Because I don't know how... I know the pistol could do a lot of shots, which is probably better. Well, we have these units on the left flank, too, to consider.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
How? Let's start over here for a bit while I contemplate life's meaning and Xenos purging. 82. Wow. Oh, that's a heavy cover. I do not like that. Let's take out the big threat then. And don't really like having to stand here, but I think we're okay if they don't shoot at us. Kogenax, you go forward because you're going to be supporting Quindar in a moment. Saturday I have cover. I'm trying to figure out which would serve me better. We'll have a way to find out, I guess. 59 versus 68. Oh, they both have cover anyway.
Need a scout?
Probably not worth it then. To advance forward unless I want to remove accuracy, which none of these are really durable enough to justify. Unless I want to go after the Stormback, which is way over here. Okay, you're about to die. And maybe I focus on you instead. And then hopefully... Yeah, Quindar just finishes the warrior off. Good. You can move out of the way to give us a nice clear shot on the gargoyles. Three more down to the count. Let's continue clean up the horde. It's just a remainder. It's just a question still on what do I do with Quindar here. Well, Kojanax can help with that decision a slight bit. Kill off the gargoyle, right? Although you may have to get one more closer.
Your orders.
And dang it. Okay, they can move diagonally there, alright. And land speeder.
Crew awaiting orders.
I don't know what this squad goes after though. Bit of a problem there. This is his last movement point too. I don't think I want to do that.
Pests.
Alright.
Pests everywhere.
Well, one shot, one kill in this case. We will buff up Quindar's armor, but you know that probably means they're not going to shoot at Quindar if I do that, huh?
Trust in your armor to turn their blades.
I think that's a reasonable assumption.
Sanguinius.
Yeah, just being blocked by Quindar. So we will have to move them. And what's your movement here? Just 4. 2, 3, 4. Clear line of sight there. Phantom Swords we're gonna have to deal with. Without a doubt. And I would like to get melee with the Phantom Swords, but it would involve getting these
Line squad ready.
gaunts out of the way. And I don't quite have the movement for that anymore. So I think I let Quindar take the majority of his hits. That's a terrible idea with 2 Phantom Swords, unless I have a way to kill him off. Which I'm very likely am going to assume I can't do.
Grace through discipline.
But that shouldn't be a terrible idea. He only gets hit by one possible melee on the right. Just gotta kill the gaunts off. Or at least kill something off. Didn't kill any of them, dang it.
Moving.
You have 2 movement left. Okay, you can get behind Quindar, absolute worst case, and this is good enough. Finish him. Thank you. We're getting a little bit of momentum here. And we still have 1 squad back here, which I don't have a slice clue what I can do with. But now that I had a little bit of time to think, which really I was busy thinking on other things, that didn't really help. How do we send the Hellblasters off? What is the damage of the pistol?
Sanguinius flows in my veins.
I think Carleon helps make this easier. They both essentially do the same kind of damage. Carleon's already in position to kill it.
Not even death will stop me.
Now I'm curious, which was the Intercessor squad I had buffed up with a lot of momentum?
Your orders.
Which sadly they did not get to their 100%, which would have been really nice. Let's see, these guys can easily move out of the way. And then we can have this Sister Ferity kill off the gargoyle. And gotta be very mindful of this Thornback. Let's just see what the hit chance even looks like. Sure, it's likely going to get cover, but if I can kill it, that helps a lot. 1 point of cover. I think it's worth chance anyway, and I do have supercharge and arguably nothing I can really shoot at it. And Carleon actually can disengage if I really wanted to. It actually would be worth it in this case for the accuracy buff.
With haste.
Just to help, because that's going to do so much more damage than Carleon ever will. Especially since I failed to give him that buff. This will make a substantial difference. And no overcharge.
The
Really nice.
sanguinary priesthood serves the will of
And
the
I have 2
chapter.
action points left over to cut this thing down to size. And it shouldn't retaliate from what I've seen
My
there.
chainsword thirsts for their blood.
Ooh, even better. So now I have a frag can available on something up here. Although the Dreadnought is at risk of taking a lot of damage. Nope, that was not... Oh, that was turning. Thankfully, I was a little bit worried a moment there. And you're poisoned. Which means you're not going to do a whole lot of damage.
Your command?
Alright, sister, you go up there. Chop them down to size.
Hatred
Hopefully.
for the sinner.
Alright, our right flank is all but cleared. I am liking this. I should not have moved you there because I had buffs to do. Because, yeah, you should have gone here first, buff everyone, and then we'll be looking good. Doesn't want to say how long the ability lasts, which I'm assuming is just 1 turn.
Fear has no place in our hearts, sisters, for the Emperor watches over us.
Alright, wreck them, although they're kind of already damaged, it's arguably not worth it, but we need the crowd control, don't we?
Frag bombardment commencing.
We gotta start managing these numbers a bit. Let's see, Femsorps 1, 2, 3, 4, they can get here. Which means these sisters are in a lot of trouble. Wait, Femsorps let the storm back and get here. 3, 4. So I'm gonna have to chance the Dreadnought taking this hit then. For the glory of the Emperor. I don't think it's gonna survive though, unless I got something else to help buffer. That's not gonna be an optimum range, but at least it can shoot. And I need these sisters to live anyway for the objective's sake. Oh. I didn't realize you were part of that squad. That shocked me a bit.
Not even death will stop me.
And you have 2 movement left. How do we best spend this?
On Balfora I was born. And should the Emperor will it, on Balfora I will die.
I have 3 movement left here, and the Dreadnought I think is standing his ground for the time being. Actually,
We are his shield, indomitable.
okay, you, they still have cover sadly, but let's see how well you cripple them. I'm gonna have to use the intercessors to try and finish them off.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
By his will.
Carleon can't really go anywhere,
Request.
so he's staying where he's at the moment. And yeah, take your shot like right now here. Although that has terrible accuracy. Good chance to kill still. Phew.
I await your orders.
That was scary for a moment. And you can heal. Which... oh. You can't move anymore to heal, sadly.
Your command?
Let's just patch up these guys and...
The blood is strong.
oh, they're about to get
Do
meleeed.
not
Or...
falter.
no, they're gonna back up. They're good. Sisters are gonna take some hits, though. Hopefully they survive. I would not want to lose more of head core points if I can help it.
Grab ready. Only in death will my duty be completed.
Alright. What's left? Oh, we have 1 squad to Overwatch, which sadly nothing really Overwatch over here now. But I can at least Overwatch and maybe soften something up that comes in. 3, 4. Venom Sorps are not a threat. We're good there for now. That was a long, drawn-out turn, but we're making some headway. Although Femsorps are going to attack, hopefully they don't do too much damage. Well, that was interesting.
We will endure.
Wow. Well, that I was not expecting. That just wrecked a whole bunch of us there.
We're taking fire.
And more poison. Well, so much for keeping the sisters alive. Oh, and they got an extra action point, so you're without a doubt dead, even with 1 hit point.
We're taking fire.
And one of the sisters died. This is not looking like a very profitable mission in terms of HQ points. And they're gonna go. Okay, they've gone after everything, which very mild damage. I don't think I care. But with only 8 left, we should be able to clear these out easily. Now, it was just quite the horde of them. Good God. I'm again just really interested to see now how many HQ points I'm going to get from this mission. Alright, I'll take your debuff. I got more intercessors where that came from. And Quintar could just cripple this and maybe reach the storm back. That was a maneuver I was not expecting though. And we straight up lost. Oh, and you're... Unless I heal you, you're gonna die next turn, so... And Taro's got his role occupied for the moment. For very little gain, of course, but... I think that's kind of a given.
Not even death will stop me.
And I don't even think meleeing you is worth it. We need another alternative to kill you.
Sisters of battle.
Because now this is a very awkward position, but... Hellblasters can maybe do some good damage here if I can find a spot that doesn't have cover. Like right here. One more.
Moving into position.
I don't know how exactly this works. Okay, perfect. We found the sweet spot. And you know what that means with both my Hellblasters. Sadly, they're not overcharged, but still effective damage.
Fire support.
One more time. Yeah, it actually took almost half its health. So one more salvo should, if with a little bit of luck, finish it off. Ah, so close.
In every shadow I find heresy.
And what's the damage here? 4 to 6. Don't I think chainsaw is the way to go.
In Catherine's footsteps.
Finish him
See
off.
The beast rage in impotence. Its mewling tantrum will be for naught.
Yeah, how do we follow up next? Since we got Xenos on our left, Xeno on our right, but no Xenos behind us, so I think we're good. Although since I have some cripple squads, it doesn't behoove me to actually just have them try and shoot a bit. And that's actually not cover, interestingly enough. I figured the one sister would actually deter me. But it's probably better than the warrior at the moment, if I can get a kill. Nope. Sadly not. So with that new knowledge we just learned, let's see if we can eradicate him with intercessor fire. Oh, now you get cover.
Affirmative.
Game's lying to me again, damn it. And I don't take kindly to it.
I am the sword of Sanguinius.
And I think there's no reason to buff the momentum gain, is there? Not as high enough to really be noteworthy. And I also have command point here, which I probably should have used earlier, I guess. I just don't have anything that's good opportunity. Yeah, I can only hit 2 targets at most. It's not going to be most effective, but It's something. It'll be enough damage to justify. There, we'll buff you up, and hopefully you can finish these off. Probably not, now that I'm thinking of it. Okay, I'm wrong. Proven wrong again by the superiority of the Primaris Marines. We're not done yet, though.
In death, vindication.
How do we finish off the warriors now?
Sever the head, so
Well,
that
just
the
shoot
body
it.
will fall.
When in doubt, just shoot at some. And no one's going to be coming over this way, that's what I'm wondering.
We fight and we die.
Carleon used both his actions, so he's just going to kind of stand firm. And don't know what to do with the Dreadnought. Because I don't know if it's possible to get Kogenax over here. Although we still need to clean up this mess, don't we?
Past, future.
Which is what Quindar is going to be good for. Although I hate the fact that the splash is going to hit that other one, dang it. But at least it all but guarantees a kill, which I'll happily take.
Yet to meet a Xenos my axe couldn't bisect.
So hopefully you can finish him off. What's the armor on this? 3? You should be able to kill him with 6 shots, right? Okay, I was worried a bit. Alright, time to advance forward, although I don't know how exactly the Dreadnought's gonna get with you for repairing. Although Quindar can mark the gaunts, which helps a little bit. He is gonna be poisoned at the same time.
Battle line squad ready.
Let's see, you're debilitated. So you're not likely to do a whole lot of damage, but
Engaging the
you're gonna
enemy.
open up for us. Ooh, perfect. Take your shot
We're
too.
the sons of Sanguinius.
Command point earned, okay. I didn't notice that before. Unless I got that command point during their turn.
With precision,
That must be a new
brothers.
change they made too. Now, land speeder. Probably a terrible mistake to have Quindar go in now so brazenly, because I could have got shots on them. Yeah, just a wee little bit, sadly. But the more we cripple them, the better. In fact, I think I can just kill them right now anyway. I just don't know where to put everyone. With that said, since I'm limiting my movement points.
With precision, brothers.
Oh, Quindar's not even gonna get to do anything.
Bring
Never
me your
mind.
broken and your outworn, and I will repair them anew.
Let's see, you can get up there for repairs easily enough. You are in optimum range. I kind of worry if I melee them. Well, actually, I should have enough firepower to kill them, as with that said. And 100% chance I'm not saying no to that. They shouldn't retaliate. None of them died, though, at the same time. Okay, I was a little bit worried that might turn them and I would not be able to disengage. That was my thought process there a bit.
We'll have you back up in no time.
Now, hopefully, the sister can finish them off easily enough.
Fail.
Then we gotta figure out what to do about the Venom Syrups. Dang it. I was really hoping a second attack would go to the other group.
Battle line squad ready.
Oh well, so much for that. Oh well, we can abuse the mechanics of this game a little bit, since with Antaro and the Intercessors here, I think it's safe to say they're just gonna do their poison cloud effect, rather than actually melee me and kill someone. I think I'm just gonna stick with that and let them do the suboptimal play.
On my honor.
Unless I want to jump over there with Antaro, but that's a debuff, a fact I do not want to put myself in.
All that will be left of you is the stain of your spilt venom.
You have an extra action point? I thought I just told you to burn that. Because didn't you just heal? Oh, you have no action points now. That confused me. Well, I was saying that you could still go. What? Alright. 55%. I don't think it's really going to help a whole lot. So let's just overwatch here. When they get into melee. Who's next? Land speeders get to go. And sadly, there's pretty much nothing left. Besides one Nid squad over there.
On the move. We're the sons of Sanguinius.
That is in optimal range, so hopefully we can cripple these Nids a bit. And who else gets to go? More Overwatches sounds good to me. Probably should have gone up the hill, because the reason I put the land speeder up there was to hopefully avoid cover. Since elevation hopefully works as I'm thinking. Either way, there's only 2 Nids left. We should have almost no risk of any more units dying, hopefully. Hopefully. Because Phantom Swords are going to do what I predict, just do their AoE attack. Which is why it wasn't really much point in actually shooting with them. Oh, they're going in deeper. They're moving some of my units, which is even more surprising. I didn't even think they had the movement to do that. So, cripple them nicely. Okay, half them gone. We did lose one brother. At least the squad's still intact.
We fight and we die.
Alright, not really much left to do. Just bomb you. Kill the Phantom Thrope and call the wrap. Call it a day.
A decent fight. I see the ferocity of the Blood Angels has not been dulled by recent events.
And neither is the skill of the Sororitas overstated. Welcome to Bal Secundus, Sister Superior.
Friendly pleasantries to be had. And it'll be interesting to see what unlocks we get with her. Although, what do I get? New units are available. Oh, I got the new speeder, that's what. Well, I still got a crap ton of command points. I didn't really pay much attention to what I got in the victory screen, mind you. But, well, I'm a little bit underwhelmed, but I guess there's not a lot of units to be had at the moment. Either way. Still exciting stuff to be had. And we have 10 command points to spend, which is still really good. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you next time.